welcome in. Another episode here, the Captain and Madden Show, coming to you on another Friday, the 24th of July. Summer speeding by. This is Mike Madden on my side of things. Captain Michael Corby on the opposite side. Captain, have you recovered from bearing your soul on that Ask Me Anything barrage and the Would You Rathers laugh from last week?
Do you like my mullet? I think it's growing in nicely.
How's the Kiss? How's week 2 of the Kiss cruise?
I swear to God, I do not want to rock and roll all night and party every day ever again.
By the way, that's a real thing. There is a Kiss cruise. That's, I think it's the end of the summer that those goofballs, they load up a boat and they have 4 or 5 days out on sea dealing with fucking Gene being an asshole, not coming out of his room.
311 does one, which
is,
I think, is usually the week or whatever that March 11th, so that you're on a cruise ship.
311? Oh, you clever
311
fucks.
day.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if he still does it, but Kevin Smith and Jay Muse were doing like a cruise thing too.
Okay.
You know what all of them have in common? Like, I like the band I like Kevin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be on a boat with those.
It's a long time to be in a boat. Yeah.
With the fans. It's hard enough there's a show coming up for 311 at the Art Center. And I'm like, I go all the time. And then when I get there, I'm reminded
these people
there's
suck.
A lot of scumbags that fucking listen to 311.
It's funny, the cruise business in general has become just such a, I guess it's a gold mine for the acts because, they basically your audience is held captive at sea for 4 days, and by default they have to be either a fan of yours to spend that money, or if you're like the third or fourth band on this, at least it's the genre of music that you like. Instead of saying well, let's try and book these theater tours, and then business isn't great in that town anymore, or they don't like us. Basically, it's all right, cool. Everybody just get on this boat. There's I think it's in the early part of 2027. There's one that I would be sign me up tomorrow if it was free. The old 97s are on a cruise with Golden Smog and a bunch of other late 90s, early 2000s alternative country Americana bands that are
So that would actually get you on a cruise boat.
That would get me on a cruise boat, yeah. If I could be on a cruise boat and be intermingling with the guys from Golden Smog and the 97s, and there were a couple other decent acts that I'd be Lucinda Williams I think is on this boat. It's nobody's getting any sun, but it seems like it's just a lot of and I'm glad that it's setting sail in the early part of the year because as many coats as possible, put them on, and flannel and tweed jackets are required. But I saw that when I was doing the research for the Kiss cruise, which was based on a social post that I saw. I was what other stuff does this cruise company promote? And one of them was that alternative country boat cruise. So it's interesting.
I will give 311 a little bit of credit. They every year they do try to so there's themed nights for the crew. They may play a full album the one night.
All right, yeah.
Then
that's what you have to do almost, right?
And then they do an afternoon show where they play some of their slower stuff, a jam night almost, or jam afternoon show. So they at least they're trying to be creative. It would be interesting if you had the right band or had a group of bands and they were creative enough that they're not just going to get up there and do their standard whatever set or whatever.
Yeah.
If it would be interesting. It would be at least every night you would have something to do on a cruise.
Yeah,
that's always the thing of day 4. It's I've been on this boat. I've kind of done everything.
I've lost all my money in that casino.
Yeah, this casinos are not kind to travelers.
So yes, last week we
Yeah,
did.
y'all want a bowl? Is there a bowling alley on this?
Yeah, it would be great. Yeah. Rest in peace, Trey Tidwell. But yes, last week we did your hot seat AMAs and would you rather's. Now this week you get to put my feet to the fire and and hit me with stuff that's gonna torture my brain and make me second guess who I am as a person.
Awesome. I'm hoping maybe tears will be shed and you'll second guess yourself as a human being. I mean, it's
what
about
we
time.
Do
here on the pod.
Yeah,
it's what we do here on the podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is more of a this is sort of an intervention.
So I have a series of would you rather, a couple that are like multiple choice.
Okay.
And then I got 5 just straight up questions.
Okay. All right.
So are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you prepared? Did you
have I studied myself?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
You had a moment of self-reflection.
It's my favorite topic to talk about. So
yeah. All right. Question number 1.
All right.
Would you rather?
All right.
Would you rather fight 2 regular sized people or fight 4 midgets?
Now I'm not tall.
Neither are they.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it, that's not that much of a drop. Would rather fight 2 regular sized people. I think I'm going to take on the 2 regular sized people, and I'll tell you why. There's a relentlessness to a midget coming at you. I think they throw those hands, and they know that you're overexerting yourself to like play at their level, and they're just like we're right at bellies and balls, and they know exactly how to like just right in my solar plexus, jump on my back when I bend down. I think it would be a nightmare fighting 4 little people. So I'm going to take on the 2 larger people, double dragon style.
2 dragons.
Yeah. They would be the brothers in double dragon, and I'd have to fight them off. That's fine. I'll just go down faster when it comes to that. But I think I could also get in like I might be able to tackle somebody my size quicker.
You might be able to do the whole stand right in front of like the one guy, and then when the other guy throws the punch, you duck,
exactly.
And he hits.
I have good reflexes, so
there you go.
That works. All
right. Question number 2. Would you rather sit front row at a Nickelback show or sit front row at a Journey show?
Oh, fuck you. Is this Journey at their height, or is this Journey now?
Steve Perry, Journey.
Oh, okay. I'm picking Journey, and I'll tell you why. Can I leave? All right. So, follow-up question: can I leave at any time?
No, you have to stay. You have to
stay to
be in the front row. You're in the front row. You have to be there from the first.
I have to be there for the whole show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm still picking Journey because I can endear a "Don't Stop Believing" more than even one Nickelback song.
Come on, Photograph.
What's the one they sing about quesadillas? I'd throw a chair at them. Can I fight the 2 guys? Can I fight the guys in Nickelback?
Yeah.
No, I think Journey's got some decent songs that I would
fight Mini Kiss, or would you rather fight Nickelback?
But like Journey, at least like I can say like they're gonna play Wheel in the Sky for me, like, and that's at least I can say, hey, I sat front row, I got to see Wheel in the Sky, and a couple other like Any Way You Want It is good. Like
what was the one? Something
Lights
Romancing
sucks.
the Stone. Something in the Stone was like kind of. It's like if you listen to like Journey's Greatest Hits Volume 2, it's on there.
Okay.
That's not a bad song. It's a Steve Perry like era.
I
So
haven't,
yeah,
I haven't quite
I would
absorbed that
agree.
one yet. So
It's one of those like from the back wall on
okay,
Q1043.
yeah. I
You'll
mean,
know it.
they even if they played just their greatest hits, there's probably about 3 or 4 songs that I'd be like, all right, I can dig this. If Nickelback plays their greatest hits, I want to fucking kill myself.
What's the really crappy one that's used in that um Kelsey at the end of
How
the
much you
yeah.
bang? Oof. Oh,
God.
god damn you, fucking
Imagine,
Nickelback.
imagine having to get your teeth worked on and hear that song in the background. That's
We're
oh.
going out tonight to get down and goodbye. Fuck you. Oh god. Then they just sing that Rockstar song, and it's like, oh fuck you all.
There was
God damn.
there was a horrible
There's not a
point in
good
the
note
early,
in their catalog.
there was a horrible point in the early 2000s where I wonder if it's the same person who wrote the same like the stupid in that song Photograph. It was like the first girl that I kissed, I was so nervous that I nearly missed.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And then there was a Pink song where it was like, and my socks are never clean because clean rhymed with the other song.
Yeah. Right.
And then the fucking worst of all time has to be Katy Perry's Boom, 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 Brighter Than the Moon, Moon, Moon,
Yeah.
and fucking
Yeah.
fire. Like,
Yeah.
it was like somebody like who, it was like a second grader in like a poetry class or something. Like, these words rhyme.
Yeah.
We could put them in a song.
Guess what? That person wrote that song. They're super rich. They live on a yacht, and they only have dinner with lady singers.
Something tells me if I'm just happen to walk through the art center and I see you in the front row, like you're gonna be your hand's gonna be in the air during "Someday Love Will Find You." Like,
see, I can get behind that.
All right.
Lights isn't a terrible song. I think Journey's got a handful, but the problem is everything diverts back to "Don't Stop Believing," and at least I can sit down, right? I don't have to stand up and sing with everybody.
You want to draw the ire of Neil Sean, like when you're the only person and
everybody's got their lighters out and I'm just blowing them out. Put them away.
You're just on your phone, like check. All right. So you have to give a brutally honest, like semi, like you're ripping a performance movie review.
Okay. All right.
And you have to give it to the person to their face.
Okay.
Would you rather? So you basically have to tell this person, not only does your performance in this movie suck, but the movie itself sucks.
Okay.
And then you have to go into this is why this fucking sucks.
I have to explain. Okay. All right. Give my review and explain my review.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you rather do, and you have to do it to their face, not like.
Sure. No, I'm not a keyboard warrior. Okay.
Would you rather have to do it to The Rock or to John Cena?
Ooh. See, I think they both have kind of a sense of humor about themselves. I think I can. I think I could deliver the bad news to Rocky more than Cena. Am I allowed to bond with him a little bit?
Yeah,
and like glaze him up and just be like, "Listen, Rock, like, awesome promo. You're great. Your family's great. Everybody in your
you
the
could sit
whole
there and
Samoan
say
tribe
how much
family, fantastic."
Here's the thing, you're doing a one-on-one interview with him.
Yeah.
You can sit there and talk and tell The Rock, Dwayne, whatever you want to call him,
Uncle Dwayne,
how much he's meant to wrestling, or same thing to Cena, whatever. But at some point, they're there to promote that movie that you.
And now
watched.
I got to give them the
now you got to tell them like
truth.
This
That's
movie
dog
sucks.
Shit. Yeah.
You were what were you thinking?
Right.
Which, oddly enough, either one of them probably has at least 5 of those movies that you could probably.
Unfortunately, that's the problem, and I think that I'd have a better time talking to Dwayne about that. So yes, The Rock would be my guy that I would break bad news to.
And then end it with "Please don't hit me."
Listen, don't shoot me in my face.
The only thing that would be is at some point you wonder, like, do you get the mean, like, fucking, or like the "I'm about to cry" John Cena face?
Yeah, it'd be hard to make him cry.
He's got that like goofy, like,
it'd be
he
fun to
kind of
make.
gets that, like,
Be fun to make him cry too. I'm still picking Rocky. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a multiple choice. It's a would you rather, but there's 4 different options. You have to pick one of them.
All right.
You have to pick one of them.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I hope I don't butcher his name.
Mm-hmm.
You have to step into the batter's box and get hit by a pitch from Jacob Mizorowski of the Brewers.
Okay. All right. Okay. He throws 100 and
you get
6.
He can get up to 100 and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Option 2.
Uh-huh.
You have to tackle Derrick Henry head on.
I have to tackle him, or I have to try to tackle him.
He's in pads. You're in pads.
Okay.
He's coming at you. You have to go and tackle him.
Right. Okay. All right.
With skates on,
Mm-hmm.
you have to get into a hockey fight with either Ryan Reeves,
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Tom Wilson,
Oh.
or Matt Rempe.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And option 4.
Uh-huh.
From the top rope,
Uh-huh.
you have to jump off the top rope and land a professional wrestling move on your wrestler of choice.
Oh, I'm going to do that because I'm on offense. Everything else, I'm on defense. Well, baseball, I'm on offense, but I'm not allowed to swing. I'm taking a shot from. So I think that should be reversed. The wrestler should
go into Madison Square Garden in front of everybody, climb up to the top rope.
Yeah, yeah.
And do a moonsault or whatever from the top rope, and you could miss and just fucking face plant.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you could.
Or I could hit it
and hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You could always land them. You could always make the move.
Right. I think I would do that. I would go for that. The hockey fight is murder. I'm on skates. I'm not good on skates. I have not been on skates since about 1996. So I'd be fucking dog meat. Derrick Henry's running towards me, and I have to try to tackle him. Not a good proposition. Yes, he may juke and go around me and save my life, but the thought of it is
he's going to run right.
He's going to run right through. He sees that I'm trembling. He's going to run right through me. Mizorowski has to hit me. He does. It's not like I have to like bunt or like try to make contact against him. He's allowed to just fucking hit me in the shoulder or the foot or the leg, and that's going to swell up, and I'm going to. That's a very that could break a bone. Yeah, the wrestling move might break a bone, but at least I've got the option to perform any move off the top that I want, and potentially land it, or at least, maybe there's some give on the canvas that I can execute. So I'm 2 in a row. I'm picking the wrestling thing. And yes, it's going to be a flying elbow on Randy Macho Man Savage. Give him a little bit of his own medicine.
I think I'm tackling Derrick Henry.
Yeah?
Concussion, smelling salt, and I'm like,
okay.
I got hit once with like an 80-something mile per hour fastball, and it fucking killed.
I can only hit with a pitch 100. Sucks.
Well, there's some people. If you're Don Baylor, you're probably like, I'll get hit by a pitch.
Yeah, the hockey thing, I would just get.
Not only am I going to get the shit kicked out of me, but I'm probably going to kill myself with a hockey blade.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, there's more danger. That's the most dangerous.
Something that you probably that I have that I don't like heights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So not only am I going to be standing up on it, I'm going to be like shaky as it is. Even if I'm trying to just drop an elbow
as fast as possible.
The leg,
yeah.
there's always this thing of like, because I'm shaky on the top rope, I jump.
You fall the wrong way. Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I'm getting fed
Broken leg.
tapioca pudding because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, none are ideal, but I would pick the wrestling one because I think, I think I could survive that one.
Question number 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fire away.
Would you rather give up beer for a year or become a vegetarian for a year? Like full-blown vegan, like no dairy, no meat.
Beer. I would give up beer for a year.
Okay.
Because it's just going to be a year, right?
Just a year. You can have other alcohol.
I was going to say there's always other alcohols. And I would pivot. Not having to be able to eat meat and being very strict with the diet. Nah. I'm much lazier with
no milk in your cereal.
No, yeah, that's right, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going no beer for a year. I'm not going no beer for a year, by the way. I'm picking no beer for a year for this study. Do not clip that and tell me like, oh, you just agreed to go no beer for a year.
See, you said you're going to go no beer for a year.
Oh, you were supposed to be hypnotized for that.
2027.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I tell you what year it was going to be? The last year of my life.
Yes. Gave up beer, and the next day I died.
Yeah.
All right. It's a little wordy, so give me a minute.
Please.
Okay. Would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
You have to walk around for a week with headphones on that only plays Bon Jovi's greatest hits on repeat.
Okay. All right.
Or would you rather become a season ticket holder for a WNBA team and you have to attend every home, regular season, and playoff game?
Are the WNBA tickets like? Do I have to pay out of pocket for them?
No.
Okay. All right. So this is supply. I'm taking the
You
WNBA.
have to go to
every game, every home game for that WNBA team.
Whether it's a regular season or playoff game, and you got to stay from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. You know why I'm going to pick that? Because I can always train myself to like sports.
I was going to say you can always gamble on the game.
I can never train myself to enjoy 12 Bon Jovi hits.
By the way,
over and over again for an entire week. I know it's only a week, but that's basically a death sentence.
By the way, if you decide to throw a dildo on the court, you have to go back for another year.
No, see, I think I'd be a good WNBA fan for a year, and I'd be like, let's get into this. I got free season tickets. Who's coming with me? Nobody? Great. Mike's not around today. Oh, he's got a WNBA game he's at. I'm like, okay.
Man, I didn't know the Liberty played this much.
Those are night games?
All right. Question number 7.
Mm-hmm.
You have to spend 4 days in Disney with 2 bratty kids.
Oh, man. Okay.
Or 5 days on a cruise ship with 2 obnoxious drunks. For both of them, you have to be sober.
Fuck. Babysitting drunks.
For 5 days.
For 5 days. Or 4
2
days.
Bratty kids. 4 days in Disney with 2 bratty kids.
Oh, man. Question about the Disney trip. Yep. Do I have to stay at the park all day, or the second that they act up, can we go back to the hotel?
You could do whatever. You got to deal with 2 bratty. So if you're deciding a discipline is we're going to leave,
mm-hmm.
then you have to deal with dealing with 2 bratty kids who had to leave Disney.
Are the drunks drunk the whole time? Like the second that they got on the boat for the first of the 5-day cruise, are they just like they're just drunk the whole time, or they get drunk very fast each day, and then for the rest of that day they're
basically when you guys wake up, you guys are going to a bar on the boat and they're drinking. So at one point they are going to be sober,
mm-hmm.
but they are going to, as they continue to drink, they are going to get more and more obnoxious. So by the end of the night, you're dealing with a ridiculously
Oh
obnoxious,
yeah. Okay. All right.
and it's for 5 days.
5 days, right? There's an extra day, and it's on a
Yep.
goddamn boat.
Yep.
I think I'm picking the I think I'm picking the Disney kids,
Okay.
and I think my explanation is, even though I'm not like a Disney super fan, I do enjoy a theme park, and I think you can turn a bratty kid into, or you can prevent them from being bratty until you're ready to leave by like constant like overload, like sensory overload, right? So you can distract from the brattiness, or just say like, well, we're getting off this ride, and we're going to that ride. Is that the one you want to go to? And I'll acquiesce to that. The drunks on the boat thing is, first of all, I'm on a boat for 5 days. Not a great thing. But the thought process of not being able to join in the drunkenness and just babysitting adults that get really bad and like, oh, vacation. Okay. Kids in Disney.
Okay.
Kids in Disney.
I think either way, it's going to be a horrible time.
Yeah, well, these aren't expected to be like, oh, one's a real treat. One's easy to do.
So anybody that knows Mike Madden knows, outside of sports, music, TV shows, his probably fifth favorite thing is animals.
Oh boy, oh no, fuck this.
Mike Madden, would you rather adopt a dog or a cat?
Cat. Easily. Self-sufficient. Don't have to take it out to take a shit. Yeah,
No, but it does piss and shit in a litter box, and you got to change that.
Okay, I actually don't have a problem with that. I've cleaned litter boxes.
The hairballs.
The hairballs. Those are, I think. Listen. Once I get used to dogs, I'm alright with dogs, but I am not responsible for taking a dog out and making sure that dog takes a shit, and then I'm still I still have to pick the dog shit up and like throw it in the garbage, right?
You don't have to. You can hire a company to come and clean your yard.
Well, now, all right, now I'm going out of pocket. That's going to clean dog shit out of my yard every 2 fucking days.
Yeah, I change the litter box like every.
Dogs are hyperactive too, and I guess like I could train a dog to be like a little bit like cooler, but I think my personality, I think I get along with cats a little bit more. Neither one of them is on my list of like preferred animals. I'll be honest with you. I know I'm offending all the animal lovers out there. Sorry, I'm not an animal guy.
It's all right.
And I think the independence of a cat would be something that I would gravitate more towards than having to kind of work. And like, I feel like there's a lot more like trying to like understand a dog and like, oh, do you want to go out? And then the dog's like, no. But then like 2 seconds later, they're scratching at the door. They want to go out. It's like, fucker, I gave you a chance. The cats are a different story. Cats might scratch on a door that they want to get in at the end of the night and like sleep in the room. But I can train a cat to be like, that's where you sleep. I'm locking the door where you are. And they won't break the door down as opposed to like a dog would. So
cats will try to get into your room in the middle of the night and lay on your chest and steal your breath.
And steal my breath, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I had a good run. So.
Hear about Mike? Yeah, cat took his breath.
Cat took his breath.
Oh man.
For all that beer breath?
So you're a pretty well-traveled man. Been to
okay. 7 states.
Okay.
Is it 7?
I don't know. You've done the traveling.
I know, yeah. It's me that was on those trips. Uh-huh.
Okay. So you have to pick a city, and it can't be New York City or any of its 5 boroughs.
It wouldn't.
Here's the scenario. You are dropped in the middle of the city with no wallet, no money or cell phone, and you have to survive for a day. What city are you picking?
These are the cities that I've been to, right?
Yeah, or a city that you've heard about or whatever. You have to pick the city.
See, I think, man, it's tough because bums. San Francisco's out. I'd get too frustrated walking around San Francisco trying to find things. I don't
City
want
or town.
I don't want to go to Vegas.
Okay.
That would just exhaust me. I don't have any money. How are you gonna have any fun in Vegas with no money? I'm gonna pick Austin, Texas, because
I kind of had a feeling.
I've traveled around Austin on foot back in the days for South by Southwest. I think I can navigate okay, or at least I can like find myself to 6th Street and walk along 6th Street. Plus, if it is festival time, or if it is a period of time where there is some music, all of the places are going to have their doors open, and I'm going to at least be able to, like, you know, maybe if I can't go inside or pay the cover, I can still hang out on the street and I can listen to music while I'm traversing around.
I think in Austin you might be able to bum a hamburger off somebody.
Well, yeah, that's where the bums come into play. Like, now I'm fighting bums to get food.
No, what I'm saying, like, you could go up and be like, "Hey, look, man, I don't have a wallet."
Yeah, it's got there's a friendliness to it, but yeah, I think there's, out of the other cities that I've been in, like, Chicago's a little bit tough to navigate. We walk around Detroit a little bit, but Detroit was, but I think I'd still stick with Austin.
Okay. These next two questions are of the activity / athletic questions.
Okay, great.
Question number 10.
Former athlete that I am.
You have to pick one of these three things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Run a 5K,
mm-hmm.
bike a 10K, or swim a mile.
Run a 5K, bike 10, you said?
Yep.
Swim a mile. I'm going to pick swim a mile. I'm not going to do any of these fast, so we're not doing this for a medal or anything. But I'm going to pick the swimming. Not that I'm the strongest swimmer.
Not a good swimmer.
But can I? By the way, can I swim in a pool, or do I have to swim in like an ocean or something?
You could pick either, but you can't do a lap and then get out of the pool.
So it's 1 mile in a pool.
Yeah,
I'm picking a pool. Yeah,
you would have to go back and forth for 1 mile.
I'm picking that. I'm doing that. Okay. I'm doing that because first of all, you don't have to deal with as many of the elements. So, like, you could get overheated running, right? And you could get overheated riding a bike. You're never going to get really overheated swimming in a pool. You may get tired, and you're because more of your body is, but I also have more of my body to help me do that than I would with running. Because I think I would get tired faster running, and then obviously a bike is, although I could do it quicker, it's still a longer period. It's a longer stretch, so I'm swimming a mile.
Okay. All right, your next athletic feat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Or challenge. Fight Ronda Rousey for 1 round in MMA,
mm-hmm.
or wrestle Ronda Rousey for a 30-minute WWE match.
I'm doing the WWE match because we're gonna collaborate, and even if it's 30 minutes, it's not. See, MMA, it's a shoot. She's throwing hands at me, and she's one of the best, like, combat fighters that there is. With WWE or with pro wrestling, you can collaborate, you can choreograph, you can. For 30 minutes, I can run for 29, and all she's got to do is catch me in a chokehold at the end, and I'm in a chokehold for a minute. That's not a, hey, I'm trying to win this shoot fight.
But you could just get into a chokehold in the MMA and then tap out.
And I could tap out, right? I'm still picking the wrestling. I'm a showman.
Okay.
That was an easy one.
Eh, well, some people don't like Ronda Rousey and would probably want to try to, maybe I could get a shot or two in before she takes me out. I don't know.
Nah. I mean, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a fan really, but I don't want to I don't want to take a shot at her. She's a woman.
Okay. Hey. All right. Either or. Question number 12. Either or.
Okay. All right.
Or would you rather? I should say. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Compete against Joey Chestnut in a hot dog eating contest.
Okay.
Or do the 9-inning challenge at a Mets game.
Oh, the 999.
9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings.
Yeah. Compete against Joey Chestnut in the sense that, he's going to slaughter me. I could casually just eat a few hot dogs, right? Knowing that he's going to win. I don't have to keep up with him. He's going to slaughter me. Or I could attempt the 999. Do I have to, the goal is to complete the 999 challenge.
Yes.
Well, I think I'd try.
Figure, would you rather try to eat 9 hot dogs over basically 3 hours?
Yeah.
Or would you have to try to eat I don't know.
As many in 3 minutes.
And you have to kind of give it. You can't just
I can't just say all right, took 2 bites,
eat 1 hot dog, and
then no, he's
like
good.
I lost. Yeah.
I do the 999 challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think the punishment is I'm in a Met game. So
fine. If you want to pick any, you can pick any baseball game.
No. That's my team. I have to stick with my team.
You want to go to Tidewater? You want to go to Tidewater and see the Tidewater Tides?
Problem is, some of those innings are going to go quick.
You'll see the Toledo Mudheads. I don't care.
I'm picking the 999 challenge. By the way, I would never get through the 999 challenge. That's grueling. That's a lot of the beer alone is you're sitting in the sun and you're drinking a 22-ounce beer. The real 999 challenge. I know the one that they sell at the stadiums, and those are like little, basically like 10-ounce or 9-ounce like shooter glasses. I could do that in my sleep, and they have like basically like a little bit bigger than a cocktail weenie. That's light work. Yeah. I'm talking full ass hot dogs and 9 big old beers.
Not like the giant, it's not like a foot, like a regular size. No, not even a foot.
Yeah, regular size Nathan's hot dog.
I would say a regular size hot dog and a regular can of beer.
Yeah, okay. I think I can do that. Mm-hmm. I might be able to do that. And I think I'd have more fun trying to do that than...
I think either way you're throwing up, one way or the other.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay. Question lucky number 13.
All right. Okay. All right.
Would you rather go on a date with a blind woman or go on a date with a deaf woman? You have a sign person with you.
All right. I'm picking the blind woman because obviously, because I like to describe things. I'm not shy to talk, right? I think the bigger challenge is the deaf person because, like I can make way if I have an interpreter or somebody that's doing the sign language and I'm communicating through somebody in that way. Like that's a little difficult. I think I can lead a deaf person around for a couple hours. I should say a blind person around for a couple hours, and describe to them where we are, what we're doing, what I look like, and I would lie my ass off. And I think I get more out of the blind woman than I would out of the deaf woman.
Okay. So I had, all right. I don't think this is really a would you rather. This is also I'm going to save that one for last.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
All right, we're going to go to the just general questions.
All right, good. I've been hooked up to a lie detector this whole time, by the way.
I see the light going off behind you a lot. not obviously if you lost your current job.
Mm-hmm. Which there's always
And
a shot of that, by the way.
yeah, for all of us. Money not being the issue.
Okay.
If you could go back to any job, which one would it be?
I would go back to the record store. Even though the industry is vastly different, I think that would be the one with the maturity that I've gained since I had that job. I think I could make a second go with that, and I think I could be more successful. Plus, obviously, it's retail hours, and I get that, but I think there's I think there's like a sweet spot with happiness that I could have if I went back to that job. So I would go back to record retail, run a record shop.
Okay. For one day, you get to be any celebrity you want to. Who are you picking?
Oh, this is the switch lives with the celebrity. Pick any. But
you only get to do it for one day.
For one day. Okay. All right. Well. Might be a bit of a curveball. I'm going to pick John Hamm.
You have to be a St. Louis Cardinal fan, though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm cool with that. Blues fan. Funny. Tall.
I just really
cool
hope.
Dude.
I hope for your sake that's not the day that he has to go on Jimmy Fallon show.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the drawback. Yeah, I don't get to pick the day, and he's got to appear on Fallon. Oh, then I get to punch Jimmy Fallon on the air.
That'd be great.
Make the paper.
Like the weirdest thing, like, yo, man, did you see the video? Ham just
cold cock Jimmy Fallon just now?
Put Fallon in a DDT. It was fucking awesome.
Also, like,
and then he high five Questlove as the security.
and the Roots were like, we're free. And they ran out of the studio together. Also, like, John Hamm gets a lot of ladies, and it would be a good opportunity to get some ladies to bounce on me.
Nice.
So, Hamm is my pick.
Okay. Might be a little bit of a personal question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Of all the friends that you don't get to see a whole lot anymore, which one do you miss the most?
All-time friends?
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Man, this is going to piss off people because...
Well, you're not seeing them anyway, so...
Everybody's like, all right, yeah, so this is somebody that I don't see.
Like someone... Maybe it was somebody who you were best friends with, like in grammar school, and you don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Whatever. Your best friend from high school or whatever.
This is emotional. This is an emotional one.
I'm an emotion. You asked me about being a mime.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is. No, this is different. This is like in a different way. It's kind of like
this is an emotional solitude box that you can get out of.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of contenders. There'd be a lot of people, and this is somebody that, like, am I only spending one day with this person, or does this person like just re-enter my life and it's like we're back on solid ground, or like we're back in each other's lives on a regular basis?
We'll go option B. You suddenly become friends again with this person. You have
it's a reconnection, and
yes.
It's a we're back on the horse.
Then the next thing you know, you're doing a podcast with them.
Oh boy, now I'm making you jealous.
Fine. Maybe this is the third person that asks us both questions.
That's a good, but yeah, let's bring this person on. Now, yeah. Well, one of my best friends growing up is Jeff Longo. And I know Jeff listens to this occasionally. And every once in a while I do either text with him or send him messages through Facebook. I would pick, like, let's get back on board with, let's move Jeff Longo back to New Jersey. He was a cool dude who went to high school together. In addition to being like friends as young kids in grammar school ages. So yeah, that's my reconnection. Jeff Longo.
Can't wait for
no
Jeff
offense.
Longo.
No offense to
No
anybody else that I did not pick.
I don't talk to anymore.
This is Miss America.
They don't talk to me anymore. No offense to those people.
Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah.
Dude, Yahoo's gonna be so mad.
Good. No offense to that one, but yeah, let's move on from that question. Again, this is like the comment section would blow up. Like, what the fuck, man? You wouldn't pick me? We haven't talked in a week.
Letters. Now we're gonna get letters.
Yeah.
What of all the sport athletes? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why I wrote it that way.
Right.
If you could become a professional sports person, like an athlete, whatever, which sport are you picking?
What sport am I picking? So, in essence, overnight, I can obtain all the skills to play a professional sport.
Right.
And which one would I pick? I might pick hockey. I'm never good on skates, but if I could immediately get good on skates and be able to stick handle, I think, in my opinion, I think hockey's the most exciting sport, and I think I would pick to become a professional hockey player. Second to that is judo, because the costumes are cool.
And I always wanted to compete in the Hill Valley karate tournament.
Yeah, the All Valley karate tournament. I didn't say karate, I said judo.
John Kreese.
The gi, the short gi, the belt. You got to basically tear your clothes off. Something about judo.
You're invited to a wedding,
mm-hmm.
and you must bring a date.
Oh, here we go. Fuck. Is this somebody from my past? Don't do this to me.
Of all your old girlfriends.
Oh, fuck you. Come on.
Who are you bringing, and you don't use last name?
Oh.
You just got to bring a date to a wedding. Could be someone you just randomly hooked up with. Could be somebody that you dated.
Yeah, I know. Count strippers?
Sure. you and Dusty going to a wedding? Who is the one that that everybody at Bradley's used to go to, and she broke the chair giving lap dances?
Yeah.
Begin with an S or something? Like guys used to go and give them.
No, I think her name was like Busty Dusty or something like that. It was
Well, Dusty was the one that I slapped her ass when I asked her to vote if she voted.
Who she was voting for.
And of course, I did that as the music stopped playing.
Mm-hmm.
And all you heard was me smacking somebody. Almost got tossed.
Face or ass? It was ass.
Is it Summer or Savannah? Something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. It's another one where it's like, fuck. Who would I
do any of them listen to your podcast?
I sure hope not. Who would I have the most fun with? I'm picking Sue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question.
Also, I'd by the way, I'd also pick Jeff Longo to go to that wedding with over anybody.
And I would say no homo while we're dancing.
That you made me sweat on that one. That one wasn't easy.
Last question, and you get off the hot seat, sir.
Okay, thank you.
At what age does watching wrestling get weird?
Boy, you really want a long answer for the end of this. Here's the thing. It's not that it's not weird, and it's not that it's like somebody that kind of doesn't see it from the perspective that I do. Like, if I explain it, you can understand why I still watch it, because it kind of like, I have a nostalgic brain. So anything that I watch currently, I'm always like comparing that to something that I saw 25, 30, 40 years ago in the history of pro wrestling. So I kind of have that, like, and I do the same thing with baseball. I do the same thing with football. Most sports, I always go back to, hey, remember that guy, or like, remember this player? Like, he's very similar to that. Da 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 da. So like that's really like where my perspective on you don't really outgrow something that like you grew up. You don't have to outgrow something that you grew up liking. I think if you're asking me in 1987, like, hey, you've been watching this for, 2 or 3 years, like, is this just a fad? And I probably would have said, yeah, the second that I saw Girls, like, it's sort of like, it kind of pushed into the back of my brain. It wasn't at the forefront, but it was revived, and it was always sort of like there. You could say, like, yeah, the second that you turn 18, you shouldn't be watching that. But then I'll say the same thing. Like, people like cartoons. People like science fiction movies from childhood. People like superhero movies. Superhero movies originally weren't really written for a grown-up audience. That was more made for kids. So, like, I think the way that pop culture in general has like shifted, and it's readily acceptable that you're a fan, well, to the general public, like, you like what you like, just don't be a dick about it. Then you can absolutely be in your 50s and still say, like, I watch, a couple hours of pro wrestling every week. I do a podcast. I know a lot about it. I have a lot of historical information that I like to talk about, and people will bring up to me and say, like, hey, do you remember that? And I'll be like, yes, that's cool. Did you ever try to watch this? And it's always like a, kind of feeding into like, hey, go back to watch this from this bygone era, blah, blah, blah. So I think I am wired differently when it comes to that. That's my niche, right? You have niches and nephews. But like Star Wars, like, if somebody were to say to you, like, if you're a little kid, like, you watch the first 3 Star Wars movies and you're like, whoa, those are the best. Then all of a sudden they started releasing more Star Wars movies, and you're like, no, I'm really into these ones, and I'm also like, I'm nostalgic for the old ones. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, people are on TV that are like known actors are like, I'm dying to be in a Star Wars movie, and so on and so forth. So I think, again, as I mentioned before, I think the culture sort of like shifted and opened up, and people are now more accepted for their little niche-y, kid nostalgic interests, and they're, into it. Like, there's adults that make Lego sculptures and like build Legos and have these like elaborate things that if you look at them, you're like, wow, that really took a long time for you to do that. That's based on you loving it as a kid, right? Yeah, of course. It helps me it helps me relax, or it helps me, not have to concentrate on, work and, how miserable the outside world is. I get to escape into that. So to me, there's a little bit of escapism, but there's also like it might be the one thing that I know the most about, that I can say, of all the people that I know, I might know more about that than anybody else. So that's kind of a badge of courage with it too.
I would say at least you're not into Japanese animation.
But I will tell you that, and yeah, I never got into that, but I respect the people who are like, I dive deep with Japanese animation, and I've watched it since I watched it growing up, and I see like, really good anime, and I see really like innovative anime, like, that comes around, blah, blah, blah. So like, if you sit and you talk to somebody about the thing that they like the most, you can certainly say, I understand and I read your passion for that niche product or that niche genre that you're really into. And yeah, it makes sense that you're still, a full-fledged adult and you're still kind of like have that as your escape or as your kind of niche or your fetish hobby, whatever it is. As long as you're not harming the rest of the world with it and you're not harming children with it, if it's inappropriate for them to see, then you don't share it with that element. And I think that's the same thing with anything, with anything that anybody sort of has that, that's their thing. There you go.
Hey, with that, be sure to listen to new episodes of Dropkick Basement.
Yeah, there would be one coming out. I believe we'll schedule. We just put one out on the 20th.
So what's coming? Is SummerSlam happening yet?
No, not the. I'm sorry, not the 27th will be the new episode. Yeah, SummerSlam is the first weekend of August.
And then that kind of kicks the whole.
Well, I mean, we're constantly evolving with pro wrestling. You've got two major companies and then a bunch of sub companies that are always going around. So that's.
Would you say that like SummerSlam is like the kickoff and WrestleMania is like the year end thing?
It's Mania to Mania is the cycle, right? So if you're thinking about it in the relatively like a baseball season, right? WrestleMania is both opening day. It's more the World Series, and then like the week after is when the new season starts, right? And then SummerSlam is like the midway point on your journey around the calendar to get to the next WrestleMania. So yeah, that's kind of how it's cyclical, because there's no off periods and there's no downtime for them.
Yeah, but I always kind of figured like SummerSlam would be like your kickoff. Royal Rumble is usually like fall or winter.
Yeah, right.
And then WrestleMania is usually March or April, right?
Yeah, you're in the April time frame. So your build to WrestleMania is in full force by the time you get to the Rumble, right?
I would look at it almost like Australia Open kicks it off, and then the U.S. Open is the last for tennis.
Okay, I mean that's kind of a good comparison. Like think of it in a tennis season, but there's also or a golf season where it's like, all right, well, we know there's events every week, but we got to hit our majors, right?
Yeah.
We hit our 4 majors. We have some signature events, but technically there is golf every weekend of the year. It's just, here's where it ramps up. Masters is WrestleMania. U.S. Open is SummerSlam, and then, so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, you might be onto something there when it comes to the thinking of it in those terms. But I also will say, as much as you want to equate it to sports, it makes a little bit more sense to also equate it to the way that television used to run.
Right.
Where you've got a television show, even though there's going to be reruns or a hiatus, you're still, here's your kickoff, and then here's your season finale, and then shortly after
here's your very special episode.
It's a very special episodes, right? So that's the explanation. That's where we're. We have any more questions or follow-ups?
No, you are off the hot seat, sir.
I'm off the hot seat. Okay, good.
How do you feel?
Very stressed out from those personal questions. I can tell you that much. Where I had to mention people's names. If
you don't have to say last names. I said
if I offended anyone, then I apologize, and all your angry hate mail should go towards Corby because he's the one who asked the question. This is his diabolical mind trying to put me on the spot and telling me you have to pick an ex-girlfriend or one-time hookup that you're going to go to a wedding with. What if it's their wedding?
That would be awkward.
Yeah, well, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. But no, that's
Hey, you never know. Maybe your buddy Jeff hears this and he decides to move back to New Jersey.
Could be. Never know. Either way, we got through it. We made our way to the end of the episode, and I've got to go mentally repent for some of the answers that I gave. And of course, like tomorrow, there'll be an announcement that like Journey with Steve Perry is getting back together, and they're touring with Nickelback. And I mistakenly entered a lottery, and I got to sit next to two drunks for the whole night.
I can't wait till next July 4th when the legend from H-Town, Mike Madden, competing against Joey Chestnut, the Nathan Top. Hey, why isn't Mike at the par open? Oh, you didn't hear? He's competing in the hot dog eating contest.
He crushed that 999 challenge so much that they were like, "You could be in the hot dog eating contest."
Couldn't get a sponsor for his podcast, but he got a sponsor for the hot dog eating contest.
That idiot had to swim the whole way there. All right. Well, we're done with this concept. Maybe it gets revived, as we said in the last episode.
Don't worry. I'll be there with my long nose hairs and my mullet, miming how much I'm rooting for you. Yeah. I won't make any sound, but I'll be making a lot of hand gestures.
Yeah, just right. You're air clapping for the experience. Good luck getting out of that box, Coco.
I'll bring giant hands with me, and I'll just like.
Oh, but who's gonna cat sit for me?
I know somebody who'll cat sit for you. I know a couple people.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, let's get out of this before we cry ourselves to sleep. That's the captain on that side. This is Mike Madden on this side. We hope you guys have a great night, and this has been a real thin slice of heaven.
Bye, Mike.